welcome to this episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery. So casual. As you can see, Neil has returned.
It's me again.
It's Neil again. And not to worry, we're all okay here at Yoseka. It's just that Jacob has actually started daycare and he's getting sick all the time. So we're keeping the rest of our team safe by just distancing a little bit. Don't want to get anyone sick. This is a crucial time for Yoseka, and we don't want to let one little 2-year-old take down the whole Yoseka team, which could happen if we're irresponsible. So that's what's going on, and that's why Neil is here this week instead of Ashley, who's usually sitting next to me. You know, things here at Yoseka are certainly very busy this week. We actually recently made an announcement over the weekend that we are going to be, it was a last minute decision, so sorry for the late notice, but we decided that we are closing the store, our Greenpoint store, on Wednesday, October 4th and Thursday, October 5th, and then we're going to be back on Friday, October 6th. A lot's happening at Yoseka. We have a lot of planners coming in, and also at the same time, it seems like October is like a popular travel time, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we have a lot of team members like going places, right? So we're a little bit like short-staffed this week, and just with like expecting all of the work to come in with the planners coming in, we just decided it would be for the best to close the stores rather than just like spread everybody out really, really thin. So, you know, we thank you guys so much for bearing with us while we work on all of the pre-orders. It's just going to be 2 days, and then we're going to be back on Friday. And that brings me to my next topic, which is that a lot of our planners are coming in. So many. Like, everybody's traveling this week. The planners are traveling, our team members are traveling.
Planners are traveling.
The planners are traveling all the way from Japan, visiting us in New York, and then they're going to be traveling to your homes, to your desks. So, we're going to be working a lot of the pre-orders this week. We have some of the planners that we're expecting to come in this week are Travelers, which will ship out October 10th. We're not allowed to ship those until October 10th.
Right, that's right. Very careful.
Who else?
Take a note.
Take a Note. Take a Note is one that didn't come in until November last year, I think, if I remember correctly. And they're going to be coming in soon. So all of you who have Take a Note pre-orders, you'll get shipping notifications soon for them. Very happy to report that Hightide has also landed.
Landed yesterday. And we're working through them.
We're working through them.
PAL also came.
That's right. Bushiman's PAL planner, Bushiman with Kokuyo's PAL planner is also here. So we're working on Hightide now, and then PAL is going to be next. Take a Note when they come, and then Travelers when they come for the October 10th ship date.
And one more.
Really? I forgot something?
Yeah, you forgot something.
Which one? Wait, which one?
The Hobonichi October.
Hobonichi One Piece. Pre-orders started on October 1st, and we're expecting that to come as well.
It's a list of planners.
It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. So sorry if you don't use a planner and you're like, what the heck are these? But I do have some of the planners actually. So Hightide is a Japanese stationery brand that we love so much. And we have like a lot of their sort of desk stationery. They make really, really cute organizational things. They do like notebooks, like they do everything. And every year they seem to introduce some really cute new designs. They're really good about keeping it fresh and fun.
Some of these are existing format but different covers.
Yes. A lot of they have like the same formats, like so the same inner pages on different covers, and they'll like reinvent like covers. So really cute. So just to show you all, this is so cute. It's the year of the dragon next year. So of course there is a tiny little dragon here in this. I don't know, not quite A6 shape. It's like an A6 kind of square shape. It's not quite A6 because I have a Hobonichi A6 here, and then this one is like just shorter, and it's more of a square. And inside, I'm loving the format. It's one that's a little less usual, I feel like. It's a weekly format with squares there for morning, afternoon, and evening.
Oh.
Yeah, how cute. And then there's like lines on the bottom of each of the days for, I guess, like additional notes and things like that. And then it comes with this clear cover, which has a little pen loop, and then like a compartment here even for you to put loose papers. So yeah, I'm loving this one. And then this one is a classic from Hightide. Every year this one's super popular, the donut. And this is just like a little, same shape.
Last year was cake.
Oh, pancakes.
Was it pancakes?
I don't know, they always do some cute dessert.
Yeah.
This is just a monthly that's meant to fit into your pocketbook.
Oh, is that dot full moon? Do you see that dot?
What dot?
There's a dot.
Oh, yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Full moon for the lunar calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone celebrating Mid-Autumn Festival this past week? Happy Mid-Autumn Festival. And then this is one that's really popular here at Yoseka every year among our customers and also among our team members, actually. We have a lot of people who love this one. It's called Les Agents de l'Année. And this is a new color. It's like this purple lavender kind of color. So cute. And the inside of this is this weekly horizontal going across with 3 on one side and then 4 days on the other side. And each of these little days is divided by a dotted line. So it could be used for lots of things like planning, logging, maybe to-do list and something else, you know? You can break up your day, maybe like day and night, AM, PM, however you want.
Right.
So that's a really cute one. And these come in the cutest colors ever. I love those. I guess I'm like favoring A6. Maybe Amy is too, because these are all like smaller planners. This one's really cute too. This is a cover with a little dog playing tennis. How adorable. And the inside of this is actually the same as like the Les Agents. So that's an example of what Hightide does, right? So these two planners have the exact same layout on the inside. So yeah, that's the two covers, and they're just, the insides are the exact same format, but the covers are different. So that's what's fun about Hightide, I feel like, is that you get like, if you find a format that works for you with Hightide, you can choose between lots of different fun covers.
That's true.
Lots of different textures. And then also one of the planners that's here is PAL. P-A-L stands for...
Plan and log.
Good job. PAL stands for plan and log, and this planner was developed by Bushiman, who is like a very big creative in the stationery community. She's like
YouTuber. YouTuber. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. That's a good name for her. That's a good, yeah, she does make lots of YouTube videos. Yeah. And she started this planner, Bushiman started this planner back in like 2022, I think.
I think so.
So this is the 3rd year that she's making this planner called the Plan and Log. It's a B6 size planner and popularized by Ashley over here at Team Yoseka. Bushiman does this thing where she plans and logs, and the difference between those two is that planning is really about looking forward and like planning out your day, versus logging is about writing down what you've done after you've done it at a certain time during the day. Yeah. So Bushiman sort of realized that people plan in these two different ways, and they're actually, you know, some people might only plan and some people might only log, and some people do both in their planner. So this planner gives you space to do both of those things in separate spaces. Right. So each day, this is, it's a weekly, each day is broken down into these two sides, these two vertical sides. So on on one side you can plan, and on the other side you can log. So that's the whole concept behind this planner.
Put the sample sheet right here.
Perfect. Yeah. So obviously this is in Chinese, but this is an example of how you would use the planner.
And this one is like things for yourself and things for your kid, for example. Like do it two sides.
Oh.
Yeah. And this one is like eating, this one exercising. So you can use it like that too. Planning.
Oh my god, I remember this. And then she uses like the side of this to like track something. I remember Ashley saying that. I thought that was like another level of planning.
Right.
But I was talking to Ashley about this planner, and she was saying that she's actually a huge fan of the monthly layouts in this planner, which look like this, because there's no other planner that really has anything quite like this. So she's a big fan of like even just this monthly section. And then we also have some more newly added stationery. We have some more notebooks to talk about.
A lot of
a stack of new notebooks right here. So I'm gonna start with these because these are so fun. This is by Kleid, and Kleid is like such a popular brand of notebooks. And I'm a big fan of their 2mm grid actually. So they're coming out with these new very like light pastel colors, because they do more of like the camo red and camo green, navy blue, like brown,
army color,
those types of colors. So that's like their first release, is like all of those very army colors, like darker colors. And now they're coming out with some of these colors, and it's very refreshing to see that when you get like really used to seeing like certain colors with a brand, to see them switch it up is very fun. They're known for doing this
tiny grid.
2mm grid.
Do you like using this?
I love it.
You're the one who loves using it.
Why are you so surprised?
No, I just I remember someone told me, and then it's you.
Maybe other people. I'm a big fan because it's almost like I'm not writing in the tiny grid at all.
What do you like? What do you like about it?
It's kind of like dot grid, because it's like you can ignore the grid completely, but still like write in a straight line when you're writing, which is what I do. Or you can also like draw over it, which I don't really draw over it, but you can do lots of things in the tiny grid. So it's just kind of like a guide on the page that you don't exactly have to follow perfectly.
I see.
And then if you do have really tiny handwriting, you could probably use like 4mm, right? Like, maybe not the 2mm. I don't know. Leave a comment if you're using 2mm. That you're like writing in the 2mm, your handwriting is actually that small. Please send us a letter in that handwriting, and we'll all use a magnifying glass to read it. So I love these colors. Kleid did a collab with Life that I'm a big fan of, because I love Life paper.
Right, the Life notebooks.
So good.
I think this is made by Life too, isn't this?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, this is OK Fools.
OK Fools.
Yeah, Kleid usually uses OK Fools. Yeah. And then we have more notebooks to talk about. Dun, 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 dun. Don't get too excited. This is Tomoe River, but it's the new Tomoe River.
The new paper.
Yeah, the new paper.
Yeah.
So it's for those of you who know and love Tomoe River, these are identical in appearance to the old Tomoe River notebooks. This is like an A5 in the soft cover, dot grid, plain grid. And then they also have like the hardcover notebooks that come with a lot more paper and these more rigid hardcovers and a clear cover.
368 pages.
So much paper.
In this notebook.
So it has about the same number of pages as like the MD One Day One Page, which is this one over here. And the MD One Day One Page is like standard paperweight. And then this Tomoe River paper is much thinner, right? It's 52?
52, and that's probably like 80.
Right, so that's why you have the much thicker MD notebook versus the much thinner Tomoe River notebook for about the same number of pages. Yeah, and the difference between the old and the new is very much debated, I would say. The newer one is slightly faster drying. People say that it feels more padded to write on, like a little bit softer to write on, because the paper is actually thicker. Even though it's the same 52 GSM, it's a little bit thicker. So, for example, Tsubasa told me this. For example, the last year's Hobonichis are thinner than this year's Hobonichis because the paper, even though it's the same weight, it's a little bit thicker. Is that interesting?
That's fascinating. Yeah.
You sound sarcastic, but I know you're not. Yeah, I just said don't get excited because people like are still hunting down the old Tomoe River Paper, and this is the exact same packaging as the old Tomoe River Paper.
It's the same company that now is using the newer paper.
Right. So that's the new notebooks, and then I saved the most fun thing for last.
What is it?
Dun, 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 it's coming. Do you guys remember? Do you remember what this is? So this is like something. It's so cute. Just look at it for a second. Just appreciate how cute that is for a second.
And the detail, flip it around. There's a little paw.
But people don't even know what it is. Oh, I didn't even see the paw.
That's very cute.
Oh, there's a little paw on the bottom. That's so cute.
It started from Midori. Midori made this dust cleaner.
Right.
That looks like a tiny car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eraser dust cleaner.
Right, and Sunstar made this version with the hamster dust.
Mogu tabletop hamster cleaner.
Right. Yeah.
And now they have made Mogu tabletop cat cleaner. We have Calico Cat. We have Tuxedo Cat. And then we have this gray and white cat. I love how round they are. I love how they're in a loaf. Yeah. I also think it's like great that like they didn't do cat first. They first introduced it with hamster. They were like, we have to wait for the cat. Like people aren't ready for the cat, you know? So they saved the cat for second. So yeah, this is really cute. It has these little brushes on the bottom here that will rotate around when you wheel it across your desk, your tabletop, and then as it's like brushing it, it sweeps the little eraser dust into the compartment back here, which can be opened and emptied out, and then you can use it all over again. Is it for the newly added stationery. We have lots of, one more thing. So this is actually really cool. So TWSBI, this is the third introduction of an acrylic tortoise pattern on their classic TWSBI classic pen. So this is the TWSBI Kai, which we just received, and it comes with this like, typically you get an eco with like the craft packaging, but this is like black and gold, which is very cool. And then even like the color of the paper in here, which is usually red, is different. So this is what the new TWSBI Kai looks like. Dark blue tortoise shell marble pattern, very pretty. It has rose gold trim, like this. So this is what the TWSBI Kai looks like, and it also has an ink indicator window, which is a nice detail because usually all of TWSBI's fountain pens are demonstrators, so you can always see how much ink you have left in them. But this is a classic, so it's not a complete demonstrator, but they do have the ink window in there for you, and it's a piston filler. So this is very cool, and it's going to be super limited. This is the continuation of a few others that they've done. So they did like the Draco a few years ago. I remember we did that. Yeah. Okay, so that is the finale. Other than that, in store we had an interesting week because it was Well, New York was experiencing some flooding, right? We had like a really, really wet Friday afternoon, and I think like there were people like across the country who were making sure we were okay and checking in on us. So thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you. New York is not okay.
New York is not okay. Luckily, Osaka's okay.
We're okay.
I guess Greenpoint's not in a flood zone, right?
It's not in the flood zone. I don't think so.
Which is
we are by the water.
We're right by the water. Yeah.
But I feel like by the water
doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, sometimes when the water is like accumulating in the, might be like a street that's a little more inland actually.
Yeah. I don't know how it works, but luckily everything is okay.
Yeah.
None of our paper was flooded. That would have been really bad if our notebook, no leaking.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody who checked in on us and made sure we were okay. We were okay. We just had a very peaceful day in the store that afternoon. Very peaceful. And we just been having a lot of rain in New York, but luckily things looked up on Sunday. Things are like, it's finally like nice autumn weather now, I feel like. And we did get a visitor, June from Indiana. Ashley was telling me that she came to New York for work, but she actually came to Osaka on like the one day that she had to do something for herself. And she asked to take a photo with Ashley, which was really sweet.
That's always nice.
That's always so nice. I know. I'm always like, oh my god, do I look okay? So yeah, June, thank you for coming. I'm not sure if like I met you, but Ashley was telling me all about you, and you sound great. I hope you had a great time in the store. Appreciate you coming and saying hi on your one day off in New York. And to those who were planning on coming this Wednesday and Thursday, I'm so sorry if our closure affected your plans at all. But feel free to email us if you have questions or need help with anything that you were planning on coming in for.
Yeah,
and that's about it for this episode. We have got to get back to working on your pre-orders. But we'll see you very soon in the next episode. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.